from wherever you might be watching. Welcome back to Mars Today. This is episode number 2, and we're recording on May the 20th, 2026 at 1 hour and 11 minutes coordinated Mars time. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the possibility that vegetation might exist on the surface of Mars. I'm going to look at a region of Mars close to the South Pole. Now, this region is also close to an area where the failed Mars polar lander crashed some time ago. It's within about 300 to 400 miles from that location. So let's get started. I'm going to open up Google Earth and we're going to zoom in down to the South Pole of Mars. And we're going to have a look. And let the map open up. The map, it is a little bit dark, but bear with me. I have better quality than what you're seeing here. Okay, what are we looking at? This is what I see. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit and make this a little bit easier to view. Okay, what I'm seeing here is what looks like a shoreline next to a very frozen, dusted over river. That's what it looks like to me, but that's not what we're going to discuss. Take a close look at some of these darkish protrusions that are very close to the shoreline. Now, from this altitude, you can't really see much, but I'm going to zoom in. Now what do you see? Check this out. To me, what I'm seeing is trees. In fact, they kind of have the shape of evergreen trees, wide at the bottom, narrow at the top, and they seem to be dotting the shoreline. They all, if you notice, they all have a very similar appearance. But again, the image is quite dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to an easier to view image, a static image that you can better see what we're looking at. Here we go. Now it gives you a better, clearer view of the shoreline. It's a lot brighter, and let's have a look. Look at them, they're all over the place. They all seem to point upward, and they all have the same shape. Now, what the size of these trees or protrusions or whatever you want to call them is, I'm not sure. And you can see a nice shoreline that appears to have something else, some other type of potential vegetation along the side. Now, when you think about it, if this is a frozen riverbed, this could be water. Now, tree roots can go quite deep into the surrounding soil and possibly find liquid water, however deep they might go. That I couldn't tell you, but it's always a possibility. Another possibility is, what do trees like? Trees like carbon dioxide. Now, Mars, the atmosphere of Mars, as thin as it is full of carbon dioxide. So that's a pretty good recipe for vegetation, carbon dioxide and water. So, in my humble opinion, these could be trees. You tell me in the comments what you guys think. Now we're going to go over to another image. This one, I've added some color. And if you look at it, maybe it's not that convincing at first, but it still kind of looks like trees here. But let me zoom into one specific spot in the image that is a little bit compelling. Right over here. Now look at this. It looks like a tree to me. In fact, I see a trunk and something that even looks like could be roots of the tree. And as you can see, here's another one. This looks like a big evergreen, almost like a Christmas tree. Just have a look. And again, I see what looks like could be roots at its base. Maybe this and this are two different types of trees. But again, they seem to dot the surrounding landscape over here. What do you guys think? Again, post your comments. I'm curious to know what you think. Okay, we've got another image here that I want to share. It's a two-sided image, a left side and a right side. And I want you guys to notice the similarities in both images. Again, if you look on the left side here towards the bottom, right here where the cursor is, that looks like a tree to me. So does this. In fact, all of these look like they could be trees. Now look at the right side. Again, they look like trees. They look like evergreen trees. Now, can any of you guess which one of these images is Earth and which one of these images is Mars? Now, do you get my picture? Just look at it for a minute. Okay. Well, the right side is actually a cluster of trees right here on Earth. The left side looks like a cluster of trees, which I can't prove, but it's on Mars. Now, how compelling is this? Can zoom in and out. Okay. Let's move on. Now I have a short video to share. It's just over a minute in length. I'll play the video. You can look at it. And again, you can post comments about what you think you're seeing in the video. This is also from the South Polar region of Mars. Now, is what you're looking at here trees, something else, or just maybe some might say it's just dirty rocks? Some of it, they seem to be aligned in nice, neat rows. Like if you look at what you're seeing now, I see rows and rows. Now when we get towards the end of the video, it sort of zooms in a little bit and you can see again, Here we go. Let's just stop the video for a second. Okay, look at right here, here, up in here, and right here. Sorry about that. Looks like trees to me. Here we go again, all through here. Now, I'm not saying that everything in here is trees. Like, for instance, over here, I'm not sure what these streaky things are. It could be just dirty rocks or just dirty terrain, possibly. But over here, this is a little different. Up in here, here, these all look like trees to me. Let's just finish the video. Okay, we can close that. So what do you think? Have I got you thinking? Is there vegetation on Mars? I can't prove it, but I don't think anyone can actually disprove it without boots on the ground. That's about it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll be back real soon with episode number 3.